Hello, and thank you for joining me. My name is Jerry Sarmiento, and I'm the full-time trader. Today is Monday, February 25, 2019. It is 14:35. That's 2 o'clock, 2:35 p.m. in New York. Um, and sorry for my appearance today. I just came back from the gym. I did my day trade in the morning and did three moves today. I lost in one on two, and I had a busy Monday as far as getting having to go shopping for the restaurant, and then I had to go to the gym. I can't miss my gym on a daily basis, so I was there. That's like where I'm coming from. So I'm still missing a shower. I just wanted to get this video out, posted today, ASAP. It was an exciting day. It started. Let me see. Let me show you where what the market is looking like. It opened with a bang. It opened, gap up. The Dow, the Qs, and the SPYs. The futures were pointing up early this morning, and before the market opened, everything pointed in the right direction, and it did. It opened with a bang. I said the SPY opened above this big resistance level, which indicated to me that it was going to continue up. But then there was another line of resistance above it, 281.27, and guess what? It bounced back from there, and they hovered around the opening price for a while, and then it broke underneath. So now this big resistance is going to be working as support. But that, of course, impacted the way the market traded in the morning. And I had three positions. I played GE, I played INFN, and I played, I think it was CSFI. Yes, I did this one too. And again, I had two wins. I had you will hear me talking about it. GE was a stupid move. I know I don't trade during the first 15 minutes after the open. I never, and the few times that I have done it, I have lost, and today was not an exception. Should I learn from my mistakes? Of course I should, but this is happening too many times already, and I keep thinking the mind is a very, very, very powerful, a very interesting thing, and we'll talk about that sometime later in the future. But this is what happens, it makes you think that it's not gonna work. You're not supposed to do it, and you do it, and then it hits you in the butt, and then you say, like, I'm not gonna do it again. I promise. I swear to God, I'm not gonna do it again. And in a week, 2 weeks, a month, 6 months, I don't know when, you're gonna see the opportunity and say, like, damn, I'm missing out on this trade on minute 3. This thing is gonna explode. It's gonna go to the moon, and it doesn't. And then that's what happened with GE. Look at that. I entered right there, and I got stopped out right here. Everything pointed in the right direction for me, and you'll hear my analysis later, real time, as I was trading. But anyway, I just wanted to get this video out to you ASAP before the market closes. There may be opportunities for some of you to continue trading this afternoon, but not for me. I have many other things to do. I have my one position open on my Forex account, which I have to check and see where is it going, and then I have several swing positions on my equities account, on my other account, and two that just opened this morning, one that just opened like 2 minutes ago, and one that opened early this morning. So I have to check on those, place my stop losses on those two new positions, and then continue with my day. So anyway, that's it for today. Here comes my day trading of this morning, of this beautiful Monday. It wasn't that beautiful, actually. We had hail this morning while I was shopping, so it was not fun. But it's a beautiful morning nevertheless. And follow me. Let's go see what happened in the action this morning. Thank you again. Hello, it's Monday, February 25. It's 9:22 a.m. in New York, so we're about 7 minutes from market opening. I'm done with my analysis on my watch list. I have a few things here. I have GE, SGMO, AVP, INFN, Watt, MDR, and 2 China stocks, NIO and CIFS. There are a lot of news today on China because of what's going on in the conversations with President Trump and China. All of the China stocks that you may have heard of are spiking up. So I'm only taking a look at 2 of them today, and everybody else has some kind of news. GE had good news on selling of their bio unit for $21 billion. SGMO is announcing to publish its Q4 results on Thursday after the close. That's not a great news, but we'll see how that moves. AVP is in a class lawsuit, and it launched some innovative digital studio to support e-commerce, so that kind of helped this little spike here. INFN released positive 4-quarter plus positive guidance, so all of that is good news, which helped spiked up a little bit here. Watt expects good results on Wednesday, so we'll see that, but today everybody is positive on that expectation. And MDR had a negative results surprise. That means earnings and sales, but they posted great guidance for the rest of the year, so we'll see how that equates out during the rest of the day today. So I'll come back after the market opens and after the first 15 minutes are over. Okay, the market just opened. Another exciting Monday. All the arrows pointed up today in the markets. Look at that. Everything opened up, gap up. The Dow, the Qs, and the SPY, they all, the SPY particularly, I was watching this ceiling here, the 279.48 resistance level. And I said last Friday that if this thing breaks above, it's going to be an exciting week. I was expecting actually to break right above or maybe even below and then work its way across, but it blew that and it opened way past that. We have another resistance, major resistance level at 281. Let me see on the daily. Look at that. That baby is moving up pretty strongly. I'm very happy with this from the my investments perspective, which I'll talk about in another video, and my swing trades, of course. On the day trade, it doesn't really matter. What matters on the intraday is volatility. So we'll see how that works out today. I'll come back when the first 15 minutes are over to see what we have as opportunities. Okay, I'm back. It is 9:47, so the first 15 minutes have passed. I did something that I should not have done, but I did it anyway, so I have to live with it. I placed an order to buy GE early on. I think it was around here, around the 3rd or 4th minute. I was on the 1 minute chart instead of the 5 minutes. I went to have breakfast and while I was eating it triggered long, so I'm long right at 1168 and immediately went against me. So this is my stop. Well, the reason I like GE, one is of course it sold its biopharma unit for 21 billion, so that was good news for the shareholders. It opened up here. Let me see if I can grab this picture here. It opened above all of these resistance levels, above the 20 and the 50 and above the 200. So that's a great bullish sign. Of course, everybody that was here when they saw this are gonna sell to take their profits. but nevertheless, my orange line is the 200 moving average, which is a big support area now. It was resistance, but it is support now because it gapped open up above that and above everything else. So I'm still, it's trading around the opening price and around VWAP, but I am still, watching it for it to continue moving up. I have my stop. I put it right underneath. Well, not right, but 6 cents underneath the 200 moving average. So if he hits that, that means that the 200 moving average support is not as strong and it didn't work. So I'm gonna keep it there for now. And then the other one I did was, but this one I did after the 15 minutes, thankfully. But let's see how that goes. INFN, which had the great news on fourth quarter results plus guidance. I entered at 561 long, which was moving pretty strongly up. In retrospect, I, of course, should have waited for the pullback and then enter again, but it is trading above opening price and above VWAP. It opened above this line of resistance, which would now be support, and it's moving. It has been moving strongly upwards. It's above the 20 and the 50, underneath the 200, but there is a long distance to hit 200. The 200 is at 688, so there's a long distance to get to the 200 moving average still. So those are my two trades right now. I'm gonna babysit them for a little while, see how they go. GE and INFN. I'll come back in a few. Well, I got stopped out on GE at 11:30. I lost a good 37 cents there. My goodness, I know I should not get in before the first 15 minutes are over, and I did. I have a word for me, but I'm not gonna say it. Rules are rules. If I had waited for the third candle, which is right there, things would have been clear to me that this was not a long, at least for now, for that moment. But I did place my buy order way before that. So here we go, learning lessons every day. Actually, this is not a lesson learned. This is a lesson relearned for the nth time. But all right, what the heck. Here is my IFN. On the other hand, that one is performing okay. Let me see the sector. Is the technology sector, communications, equipment. Let me see, where is my technology, communications, equipment is right there. That's what this sector is looking like. It's moving sideways between, actually there's a little bit of a channel there in the sector, but INFN itself is performing okay because of the results and the guidance that they came up with this morning. So it's moving up okay. I'm gonna leave my stop at 550 for now, for the next couple of 5-minute candles, and then I'm probably gonna start trailing it. So let's see how it goes. I'll come back in a few. Oh, by the way, this is what the market looks like. It looks like it's turning around in the wrong direction for me, and of course in GE, which I got screwed for doing a dumb thing once again, and the SPY is also turning down, but I'm not concerned about this. It's overall is doing really well so far for the day. Let me see what other opportunities I have in here. I don't see from my watch list. I don't see anything. Let me see the China stock is doing okay. Which one is that? that CIFS is doing okay. Yeah, it's certainly doing fine. CIFS, this one of course came down from all the way down from 64, 60. What is that? What is the high there? Its all-time high was 66.10. So it has come all the way from $66 all the way to $2, and right now it seems to be turning around. It's a little spike here, a lot of volume, so I'll keep an eye on that one. My INFN is still doing good. It's pulling back a little bit, but again, I'm gonna keep my stop down here for now, let it do its thing for a little while, and I'll come back in a few. Okay, remember the China stock I talked about, CIFS? I just entered. I put a buy 229 and it triggered at 229, so I'm watching it now. It's a little bit volatile. Well, the spread is not bad. It opens and closes 41.45. Sometimes it's a 1 cent, sometimes a 2 cent, sometimes a 3 cent. So I need to watch this. It's about 7.6 million trading. Since it was $2 stock, I put a good size on it, but you have to be careful with this. So I'm gonna monitor it very closely. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm pretty active right now. I just closed one position. I'll tell you exactly what I did, but let me put my actual stop. Damn, I can't catch that line. I'm gonna have to put a new line. Let me see. I move my stop to, what is it? My stop now. My stop is at 568. So let me put. Damn, this is a pain when this thing. 568. So, what the hell happened to that line? Keep doing that. Okay, anyway, my stop is up here. Let me change it. Let me put one line here so I don't go crazy. That's the problem when you're trading real time, things don't work out. 568, and you have to react quickly, so it makes it a little stressful. But I move my stop here now, so I'm trailing this position. I opened here at 561, so I'm trailing it closely now. I'm gonna wait for this new candle to close to see what our next step is, but my stop right now is at 568. I just moved it up to secure my profits. On the other hand, INFN, I did close it. Where is it? What am I doing here? Oh, CIFS, which was the China stock. I got in here. I went in with good size because it was at $2.50, so I got out in 3 occasions. I got out right around here, and around here. I'm not gonna complain. I did, what did I do on INFN? I'm sorry, in CIFS I did 68 cents, so that's not bad. The thing keeps moving up strongly, but I'm not going to cry. So I already made up my 37 cents loss from the stupid entry in GE. But right now I'm concentrating on INFN. I'm trailing my stop up. I'm waiting for this candle to close to see what I do next. Hope he doesn't close me out, because I think this guy is gonna continue his move up. So let me watch it closely, and I'll come back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm moving my stop now on INFN to 5.71. I'm trailing this baby. 5.71. Just moved it up. I may move it up again very shortly. The market seems to be hovering around opening price but looking upwards, so that's a good sign on the market. And the sector where INFN is also moving sideways but above opening price, so that's pretty good. This is the obviously I switched to the 1 minute chart to be able to see, you know, the higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. Hopefully this will continue on the upward move. Let me see if I can move this guy down here a little bit more. Okay, so I'm not far from my stop, but I already secured profits here. It just hit me. Okay, just kick me out. I didn't make much on this one. I made only 9 cents, but of course I'm not going to complain. I'm happy. Okay, I'm going to continue monitoring things here, see if there are any more opportunities later on this morning. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get ready to go to the gym and to go to do some shopping for the restaurant since it's Monday morning. But I'm gonna stick around for a few more, see if anything opens up, and if it does, I'll come back to let you know. If not, I'll come back to say goodbye. Okay, it is 11 a.m. in New York, 10 a.m. here in Houston. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I'm going to get busy for the rest of my day. This is my GE trade. Of course, as I said before, I enter way too early using the 1 minute entry instead of waiting for my normal 3 candle close. So I went long when this was a clear short later on, and I pay for that mistake. I paid 37 cents on that one. Then I recovered really nicely with my CIFS trade, which is still moving up. I enter at 229. CIFS, I closed it 3 times at an average of, let me see, 229. I sold CIFS. I sold CIFS at 257, 252. Let me see, 246, 257, and 270. So I did okay so I sold around here, around this area when it was moving up that way, and then it pulled back and it continued up, but I was already out. I made a good 68 cents on that, so I recovered from my GE loss. And my last one, which I got stopped out with a profit, was my INFN, which I entered here, and then I started trailing my stop, and it got hit right on the reversal here. So good thing that I trailed it and I didn't keep my original stop, because I would have hit my original stop with a loss by now. So that was a good decision to start trailing it. It was a cheaper stock, so there was a lot of volatility on this one, so I decided to start trailing it just to capture profits, and that was a good decision. And I made little there, only 9 cents, but I netted for the day 40 cents profit, so that's not bad for a Monday. And that's it for me for today. Thank you for following me. I'll see what goes on tomorrow, Tuesday. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye now.